In this video, I'll be talking about the display property. Basically, the display property means this is how the element should be displayed by default. In this case, you'll probably get a better understanding of this if I show you visually with a real example. Here's the file I prepared. By default, I've created an unordered list with list items inside. We'll set the list style type to none in order to get rid of the black circles that comes with it by default. We'll also set the margins and paddings to 0. As for the individual list items inside, let's set their background color to green. Let's give it a border. Let's give the border 1 pixel solid black. Let's set the height to 50 pixels. Let's also set the width to 300 pixels. So set the width to 300 pixels. So the first display we'll demonstrate is block. See, notice how they're vertical, they line up vertically. Now let me set display to inline. If I set the value of display to inline, here's what happens. You notice the two differences? First of all, in display, they line up vertically, and now they line up horizontally. Secondly, do you notice that there's the height and the width has changed? When you set these list items to inline, the height and the width cannot be set in CSS. Lastly, let me change the display value to inline block and I'll show you what happens. So this is what inline block looks like. As you can see, compared to inline, they also display horizontally, but you notice how the height and the width have come back. So in other words, the element itself is formatted as an inline element, but you can apply height and width to it. So basically, in summary, block displays them vertically. It keeps its height and width value. Inline displays horizontally, but it does not care what your height and width are. Inline block also, like inline, displays horizontally, but then it does care what you set height and width to. Anyways, I believe this finishes this section. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me, and I'll see you next time.